All right there, how's it going, guys? All right, good. Welcome to another edition of Johnny Davis Live, a tip edition on Tuesday. Getting ready to work on the lead leg round kick, guys. A lot of people don't practice that enough and the right way. So I'm just going to go over that a little bit. And, it's a traditional way, like in, just regular karate. Then there's more the Muay Thai way and, different things like that. So we want to just kind of show you a couple of ways that you can do that kick. Now, one of the things that's really, really important about the lead leg is that you got to have good hip rotation in that kick, right? And a good pivot as well is also important, right? Your shoulder torquing is also important in that kick as well. So there's a lot of things that go along with making that kick, effective. By the way, this thing, okay. Wear a mask, guys, wear a mask. Just wanted to put that in there real quick and everything. But the bottom line is that what we want to do a quick tip Tuesday. Have a short workout today, some other things going on and everything, but I wanted to keep up with this as much as I can, right, about that lead leg round kick. So I'm going to chat with you just a little bit. So as I was saying about that lead leg, guys, a lot of people don't use the lead leg, and especially like in Muay Thai styles and stuff like that. A lot of people depend on that back leg. They just go, they're going and they'll even switch up to throw that back leg, right? And that lead leg can be very, very effective. And like in old karate days, for example, right? We would use that lead leg a lot with pumps and things like that. But it can work in Muay Thai, it can work in any style of kickboxing. But you have to stretch those, those hips in there really nice and all. And one day I'll go more detail about the stretches that I do and stuff like that. And again, I'm not trying to kick out that high these days, but I just want to show you can get really good power in that lead leg round kick. And it can set your hands up or vice versa, get it off and then throw the hands. But it's all about your body positioning and everything else. So the way it basically works, remember, it's in the lead. It's in the front, right? It doesn't, we're not switching. That's another kick. I know a lot of guys love switch and kick. Yeah, that is the kick. But we're talking about just right now, you're in your fighting stance. Hi, right, fighting. Boom! And you pop up that lead leg. Well, some people can do it, but it doesn't have a lot of power in it when they do it because they don't practice the technique, right? Meaning your hip, how it comes up, how your shoulders rotate, all in one motion. So the way that works is, right, you're in a fighting stance. Think about it. The time that you will save as opposed to coming with your butt leg, right? If you could get a good, strong lead leg into that body, it could be very effective onto the legs for that matter. So what it does, it basically just comes up like this, almost like a front kick, right? And then when it comes up, it just rolls over. And when it rolls over, that hip, that pop, is really important for the power. But along with that, if you get a little pivot in there, and that pivot I can't really show you, but it's just a turning of your foot backwards. Now, there's a way to cheat on that too, right? You can also take your foot, right, and step almost in a pivot, right, where your foot is already turned outward. And that pivot is important because if you don't pivot, you could, dislocate your knee, twist your knee, pull a muscle or whatever. So you can step your foot outward if you kind of know what I'm saying, and that would also give you leverage to throw off that kick. But here's a couple other kicks, and then I'll show you a couple of tricks you can do with that to get a little bit more power, okay? All right, so lead leg comes up. Hope you can see this, okay? Comes up. This is just no stepping, nothing, just with the lead leg. Now, in Muay Thai, obviously, when you throw that kick, if you want to bring it back to protect for a check, obviously that's good, right? No problem. Lead leg, no telegraphing. Turn your body right into it. All lead leg, right? Now, the way you can get even more power in that technique, if you take a step out in the opposite direction of the person, and especially if that person is moving the opposite direction, you step the other direction, you get really good power in that. So what happens is, you're here now. What you do is just step out that way. As you step, drag that hip, drag that leg right into a step, boom, right? Really strong, powerful kicks. And again, you can lift it up from the hip right here, and that's more of a Muay Thai kick, or you can bring your knee up and get popping that as well, right? But it all depends on the position of the person. So you're right here, I'm just gonna step out a little bit, and when I step, it's even more powerful. Right? Step, turn right in there, guys, and you get good power in that. Now, another way to do it, you can actually kind of hop. That's a whole nother kick. Tricks. You can actually hop out almost like here, right? And the kick goes right behind it as well. It's kind of like a hop, and you throw the kick right behind it. Turn your hip right into it. Good power in that as well. Here, you fight yourself, step out, right? Nice chopping kick. Good power in that kick too. So you can get really, really good power on a lead leg round kick. It's about execution. It's about practice over and over. Now here's the other thing. Once you get off like a 1-2, 1-2 punch, shuffle, right? It's still in the front. It's still in the front. So 1-2, still in the front. And you can move, do whatever you need to do because you didn't have to change footing, right? So get that, work on that kick in different ways. Throw it first, 1-2, or 1-2, step out, put the kick in there. A lot of ways to do that front leg kick, guys. Work on it. It can be really powerful. Do a lot of damage as well if you practice. Put that hip into it, pivot into it, squeeze on contact. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. Listen, registration is going on right now for the IKF East Coast Classic, October 9th and 10th in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina at the Landmark Resort. It's going to be fun, like 120 fighters already in there, guys. Wherever you're from, come on. Get in that thing. COVID-19 protocols are in place. Listen, we've done 4 events now with the protocols in place, and they work, right? No incidents, no issues, and everything, but we do the protocols. We don't play with them. They're real. They're going to be more intense at the East Coast Classic, right? So come on down, guys. Go ahead and get registered at akpromotions.org. Men, the women, and juniors only can register in the division that is there now, right? But go check it out. See the registered fighters, and I guarantee you, you're going to have a great time. You know what? In these days and times, we need some relief, right? This is going to be something that we've already tried and we've tested, and it is working, right? The protocols work. So let's get out there, man, and do the Muay Thai and kickboxing, boxing, the way we love to do it, and do it safely under the new norm. Earlier today, I wrote that little piece about continuing to do my work. I will continue to do my work. I will continue to be positive. I want you to be positive too, and whatever you're doing out there, be positive, right? All of that negative posting, whether you're political, I don't care what your political affiliation is. Guys, we got to live in this world together, right? We got to get along with each other, right? Rodney King said it many years ago, but it's still true today. Don't get so caught up in your politics, into your race stuff, into all of this other craziness. You can point to good, bad, as much as you can to good. Point to some good. Point to some positivity. That's what it's all about. Point to things that can do, things that are going to change people for the better and change the world for the better and not for the worse. A lot of crap we got out there right now, man, that's just going in the wrong direction, right? But you be the change that you desire. All right, guys, Johnny Davis Live. Check it out. Talk to you again real soon. Bye-bye.